World, Youngworld, Woop show. It's Lydia. Woop woop. Woop woop. Welcome to the Woop Woop show. Woop woop.
How about the winter crab? Woop woop.
Woop woop.
Welcome to the Woop Woop Show. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, Youngworld.
10,
Woop show.
9,
Woop woop.
7, 6, 5,
Whoop, whoop. Hey, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Broke Farmer. Thank you, TT. Thank you, Andale. Thank you, Sharif from Black's Tropical. Thank you, Aunt Tia. Thank you, Andale. I said Andale twice. Andale, you such a gem. Can y'all see me fine? Because it's giving me indications that the internet is like one little dot. So y'all let me know. Okay, whoop, whoop. Welcome, Sweet Pea. Welcome. Y'all give me a check on the internet right quick. Because the internet is saying one little bar. Hello, Cassandra. Welcome. It is a little fuzzy. Let me see. All right, so the internet is at its quality as far as I can tell. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is turned off. On my cell phone, that is. I apologize. Want to get the best service possible. All right, we turned that off. Naya, go turn off your daddy's TV. He's asleep anyway. I got it on the 3G. So far, I got 2 bars now, y'all. I'm shutting it down around here. Okay, it went off. That did it. That should be clear. Y'all see my little sign I'm working on back there? Say Bestyet. That's nice. I like it. That's just how it's going to look. I ain't put it on the wall officially yet. All right. So, boom. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mona, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for showing up for me again. We are at season 3, episode 7. I want to start off with a prayer. So here we go. I was so worried about that. You know, if I would have gave it to the Lord, he would have just been like, "Oh, done. Boo, internet." Be strong and encourage. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord our God is with us wherever we go. Amen. That's Joshua 1:9. That prayer has carried me and carried me and carried me. And I appreciate everyone for being here today. Thank you. Welcome, Felicia. Welcome. I want to say Miss Vanessa. See, I'm getting Miss Viola and Miss Vanessa mixed up now, working with these first names. But welcome, everybody. If you haven't been around and seen what's been going on my channel, my name is Lydia. I have a channel is the Bestyet Journey. I've been running this show called the Woop Woop Show, where I just invite other content creators on my platform to just have a chat about things they've been teaching us on YouTube. And these are some of the people that have already graced us with their appearance. Every time I go to hit this,
I saw that they making stoves with air fryers now. I'm like, man,
only $1,500. I can have that in my home.
Only
$1,500. I might get it for the low. I might can find it for $1,000. I'll wait for special time. Why start a garden YouTube channel?
Well, the easy answer would be Lead Farmer 73.
Blame it on the lead.
And
I like to be cold or hot. It's just a thing. I'm like a springtime person, but if I had to choose at this point, it would be snow, just because I know Texas is not Vegas hot, but it's hot, you know. And if you're from Texas or lived in Texas, you really understand when they say it's hot. And it's like we go through a drought.
Thank you, because it's good to grow from seeds because it strengthens my spirituality. It makes me have a closer connection to God, because I know only Him could have created those seeds and let me plant it and nourish it and taught me how to feed it what He needs for that one.
Do you think that you were formed by accident? Do you think your lips, your eyes, your characteristics was all by accident? Do you really believe that you were just plotted here? You were just thrown here? I mean, when we really take a look at ourselves and look at our lives, we'll see that we're here for a reason. And it's up to us to discover our purpose, up to us to discover our benefits. And then when we do it, we got to let it shine. We got to let it blossom. We got to share it with the world.
And what happened was I went one day to cook a steak, and my rosemary was the only thing out there. And I originally wanted to do this, just have these nice little pots on my kitchen counter with rosemary and sage and whatever. My husband said, you ain't putting that stuff in my house. So, okay, rosemary's outside. I'm just saying it like it is.
We always got one person that's going to keep us from being great.
So it's like it's based out of East Coast, like out of Maine. So basically all it is Maine lobster. You can steam it, or you can place it in water. You can boil it however you want. You boil it for like 15 minutes, steam it for 15 minutes. You take it out. You can either serve it cold or you can serve it warm. So it all depends on, your taste.
It's the sauce that gets you though.
It's the sauce. So everybody has their own unique sauce.
And the buttery bread.
And the bread. Some people put lettuce on it. So it all depends. It all depends on
Green.
All the green, mustard green, turnip greens, collards. What they say? I learned that new word, brassicas.
Brassicas with a B.
What
I
they
just
call
thought it was just...
family. I always knew them as greens. My mother called me a green baby, because I love greens, man. They make greens. I love, And
when I walk through, no, because I'm sorry. Okay, I was doing way too much. Hey, Youngworld.
Hey, Youngworld.
Go get the merch. She famous. Y'all don't get it autograph this and sell it for a couple $1,000s now. I got mine.
Content every time.
I pray the atmosphere that you move in, that you're building in, and that you're growing in is of nothing but God. I pray you and your family remain covered. Amen.
Amen.
It's a little thing that really can't hurt or harm me. I just don't like stuff just creeping up and jumping out on me like that. I need a warning. So yeah. And guess what my son is doing now? He is nursing tadpoles.
I notice when you get out of breath.
All right. Hey, y'all. First of all, thank you so much, Lydia, for having me on your channel on the Woop Woop show. But la da 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 da. But no, also,
not everything needs to leave your pocket, and it also gives you some independence to be able to free up that money to do some other things, and that's how I got started.
Well, that was a great motivation. Sit back, and some people might let something like that roll off their back like a wet duck. But you heard that message. You heard that call. That was a call right there, and you needed to hear that. You didn't only just start doing it. It means
in with both feet, as my mama used to say, throw your hat over the fence. But he would say, nothing will ever be accomplished if at first all obstacles must be overcome. And You know, that's true. There's never going to be a perfect moment for a YouTube channel. There's never going to be a perfect moment to buy a house or have a child or retire or start a garden. You're not going to be able to get all those obstacles out of the way first. You jump in and handle what comes.
And that's separate them out. That's why I have so many bananas. When I bought mine, the lady was like, she was looking all over the pot I was looking at. I walked right up and got the one with 3 bananas in there, and it was $9.99 on sale. And I said, ooh, I done cleaned up now. Well, what's so good about that one? I said, mine has 3. Those in your basket only have 1. And I quickly paid for my stuff and left out the store.
It's possible in my future. How do you feel about 2020?
You know what? 2020, honestly, I enjoyed just the time being at home.
Your retirement.
I enjoyed the fresh air. Everything the air was better. There wasn't a lot of people in the stores. You know, I didn't watch the news because, you know, that won't giving out no type of positive vibes whatsoever.
Yeah. When I tell you, when I put that intro together, I put it together that where it made so much sense to me, you know, and every time I hear that, it makes me feel good to just hear Lady Cheryl talk about what it means to grow from seed, you know, hear Chainbreaker Thaddeus say, you know, whatever atmosphere that you're moving in, let it be great, you know, to hear Joy at the end say, you know, the pandemic wasn't that bad. It was cleaner air, quieter, you know, she enjoyed it. And I've enjoyed this ride as well. I do have Nightbot. Thank you all my moderators. I still need you. But I got Nightbot because I want to share the love to everybody who comes on this platform. And if you're on this platform and you just say, hey, Youngworld, Nightbot will drop your link. All right? He'll drop your link to your channel. And if anybody want to check them out. If they're for you, they for you. If you just want to support, it don't cost nothing. It's free. So, you know, everybody's doing the best they can. We can learn from everybody. Now, this lady I'm bringing up here now, she's one of my day ones. So when I came on this platform, you know, I had a pleasure of finding Miss Kathy from Lady Cheryl's house. That's where I saw her at. I said, hey, well, who is that? And I went over there and, you know, back then, you know, you had to really type the name in right. So I went over there to see what she had to offer, and I got excited. I got excited from day one from over there from Miss Kathy's house. She, Miss Kathy, her channel's been around for only 3 years, y'all. But you can tell by going over there, this lady been doing this a very long time. And I'm about to bring her up here. This is Miss Kathy. Did she say her whole government? Stevens coming out here. All right. Whoa, whoa.
Hey.
Miss Kathy Stevens, you started off this YouTube.
Fun.
You started off giving your whole government name.
Oh.
Yeah, when you started on the platform, you just, you know, you would come on and you would say who you are. And that's what I did too. I came on because I didn't want to be known as Bestyet. I want to be known as Lydia because and you've always called me by my name, and I thank you for that. And let's tell people you've been on here 3 years, but you've been growing for much longer. But I want to
all my life.
All your life. Those trees look like they got plenty of life. But let's talk about your name, the Living Miracle. I say your name about every week up here, and when I go to say it, I stumble because I'm used to calling you Miss Kathy. But let's talk about Living Miracle Homestead. Let's talk about that. Are you comfortable talking about that?
Yeah. I chose the name, number one, because I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, and He's my Savior, and I'm a living miracle.
See, I knew it. I knew this was.
You just gonna make me cry, ain't you?
All right. So
okay, so I had a heart attack
in 2016.
Yes, I think so.
2016,
and it was brought on because my doctor did not treat me properly for pneumonia. Then I'm a hairdresser, licensed hairdresser. Well, I don't hold a license anymore. I'm retired. And hairdressers, if any of y'all are hairdressers, you know we don't have insurance. Never had any insurance. So I didn't go to the doctor. I went to a county facility that you pay what you can afford. And the doctor was very good. I loved her. I still to this day, if I saw her on the street, I'd hug her and tell her hi. She didn't deliberately try to kill me, but she tried to kill me. She didn't treat me properly for the pneumonia, which was a blessing from God, I believe. Because of the heart attack, I was able to get Medicaid and treat an underlying condition that she had been treating for 3 years, thinking that I had hemorrhoids and I had anus squamous cell carcinoma. So I almost died from the heart attack. And then I went through chemo and all that kind of stuff because I was able to get on Medicaid. And here I am. A living miracle. And every day I see a seed sprout or see a fruit on one of my trees. I just am in awe of the miracles that God gives us every day. Every day, all around us. Anyways, I didn't mean to cry.
Look.
So I'm glad I didn't put any makeup on.
So I didn't know you were a hairstylist. I know one of your daughters is a hairstylist.
Yes.
I did know that. I love your name. I love your channel. I love in the early mornings when I used to get up early mornings and I would just sit in there and listen to you just talking. And you guys, you know, if you are good at what you do, and Kathy, you are good at what you do, you're honest. I've always been filled with your presence. It could be 7 of us in there, y'all. We'll be tearing that chat up. She can't even keep up with us. And that they have helped me so much when I felt like when you go into a big room, let's say like a leg farmer's room, a big room, you know, a big channel, you feel this small.
Exactly.
And you feel unnoticed. Then you go into someone's channel like Miss Kathy's, who has a little over 1,000, and you feel this big. Like you literally feel this big. And
well, I don't want to get big either.
Well, we ain't got to talk about that because we don't want it. But you always made me feel big. You always have been very helpful to me. Any questions I had, and the first thing you want to know, you don't mind me giving your first, what's your name? I am big on first names too. And I'm like, yeah, my name Lydia.
Yeah. And what I love, Lydia, is that with me being a smaller channel and staying that, you know, that intimate, I can encourage somebody. You don't even know what a blessing you are to me. To watch you go from not ever touching a canner, not ever growing a garden, to doing all the beautiful things that you're doing. You've just like blossomed. And that makes me feel wonderful. I mean, I just don't even know how to explain how it makes. I've got like 5 or 6 channels that I'm in tight with that I've been there with them to begin with. I've talked them into having channels, and it just is so rewarding. So rewarding.
It is very rewarding. So you've been growing all your life, you said. How long have you been in that home growing all them trees, girl?
Okay, so when I was a child, my grandmother taught me from baby, toddler, how to grow. And I always worked in the gardens with her. I always had plants and grew things. I moved into this house in 1997.
Okay, yeah, that explains why those trees are.
Now, several of the I've been buying ever since. I believe in not going into debt, but yet buying everything that you can when you can. Because let me tell you, if you don't plant a tree when you first move into your house, it may not produce. Like my mango tree produces so many mangoes now, but it didn't do that in the first 10 years. It didn't do that until it got gigantic.
It's
You know?
I didn't even know they could get that.
Yes, and pick what you like and what you're going to eat. Don't ever buy something because you've seen so and so on YouTube eating something that you think looks good. Try it. Try it. And so that's why I do what I do. And
So
it gives me such I hardly ever have to buy any groceries.
yeah, you do. I mean, I'm gonna touch bases on all of that because you have established trees, obviously.
Mhm.
You have value. Your home is full of value. Full of just the yard alone, anybody would go crazy to get there. And I know you deal with people taking fruit.
Yes.
Now, that's because your community changed over the years, obviously, because you put them in the front yard. you put them in the front yard. Now, had you thought it was gonna be picky like that, you guess you would have put it in the backyard. But
I
you
I
have
never
more
ran
than enough.
across I
You have
never ran across stealing people stealing fruit before ever.
well, we hear it on YouTube now. We hear it all the time.
I know, and it's like, um, and my family has stopped people out there and made them drop them. My mama will have you arrested. That's what they tell them.
Oh my goodness.
Um, I don't sell them because I if I choose to give you something, that's fine. I haven't come to the conclusion that I need to sell things yet. I'm making ends meet, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be nothing. I just want to be able to exist.
Yes,
And,
yes.
I know that sounds crazy.
It
for
doesn't.
most people.
I mean, me too. I mean, I don't want to live above my means.
Yes.
I've never lived high. Now, if I hit the lottery or something like that, of course I'm gonna buy me some acres. Of course I'm
And
gonna
I
buy
know,
me a house.
yeah,
Of
I know
course I'm gonna
people.
make a pool in the backyard. But if
I
I
know
have,
people
if
see
I
the mango tree and think, "Gosh, that girl's so greedy." But what they don't realize that I literally make probably 200 or 300 pint jars with mango jam every year for my
mango,
mom, my grandkids, my ex-husband, Ginger.
and that's David, y'all.
Yeah, that's my sweetheart. And I just
You can use what you grow. You establish
exactly.
trees, you put them in the ground to have
Exactly.
for your family, not for people to just come by and pick them. Let's talk about how do you get those bananas? I didn't never see how you got them down. I think I searched, but I didn't never see how you got
Okay,
them.
there's two ways that we can get them down. Number one, I can get on a ladder and cut the stalk, and
No,
I'll allow David to do that. But if
last
I'm
year
here
was
by
too big.
myself,
Last year was too big.
they're too heavy. So what I've learned, there's this beautiful little Asian lady down from where I'm helping this gentleman that's 99 years old. I help him in the mornings. And I went and talked to her and I said, I would love to have one of your pups because my bananas are so tall and I can't get to them without a ladder. And she said, no, don't worry about it. If you don't have a problem, I said, I always cut down my stalks whenever they're done. I didn't ever think about chopping the stalk and letting the bananas fall to me. I always thought you had to cut the stalk down and then do the bananas. It is so much easier to cut the stalk and let it slowly.
You're still learning.
I'm still learning, girl.
You just
And it just
learning.
tickles me to death when somebody tells me something. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, how silly am I? I could have thought that myself. I cut the stalk down as soon as I cut it off.
But you know, what's crazy is that's why this community is so good because I think I was live and you were in there. You was like, use pill bottles.
Oh yeah, I can use them for anything.
I had the pill bottles and I could not think of what I could repurpose them and use them for. And you talk about
These are the best.
I'm like, seeds, duh, Lydia, what are you thinking? I can use my old pill bottles.
And let me show you something, Lydia.
Go ahead.
If you want something that will stay on that plastic, get you a Sharpie paint.
Sharpie paint. Oh, I got a lot of Sharpies. I don't know
It is
Sharpie paint.
Sharpie would do a regular Sharpie won't stay on there properly, but this paint, it's an oil-based paint, and you get it in the
arts and
it
crafts.
comes in different colors. Arts and crafts, yes. And girl, that's what I do. All of my garden tags and everything now, because you know I can't think. I get stuck when I'm trying to in my videos, and I'm unfortunate. I think it's not ever been diagnosed, but I believe I have early onset of Alzheimer's.
So and
they'll
like to call that half timers.
Yes.
Because you halfway there. And I call it senior moments. I call it senior moments. And I mean, we just have them. I mean, I'm very forgetful. I lose a house phone, cell phone. I've left them in the gardens. I'm a loser. I just lose everything. If loser meant to lose things, that would be me. But I'm not a loser. I'm a loser. I guess that means so. Let's talk about that macaw. Now,
my goodness, which one?
I didn't know you had more than one. You never really put them on camera.
I put them on a couple times. I don't do that because I try.
The macaw is
when I talk on camera, they talk back to me. When they hear my voice, they think I'm talking to them.
Oh yeah, they loud.
So I have to be really careful when I'm doing videos and stuff, not to edit to where maybe they won't be as screeching. They don't, like right now, you don't hear them at all. It's dark. You won't hear them.
They're going to be.
Unless something comes out there and tries to bother them.
Oh, they don't stay in the home. They stay outside.
They stay outside 24/7. The one macaw I've had since 1997 when we bought the house.
Wow.
And this is actually a habitat home that I got because my oldest daughter that passed away was disabled.
That's Linda.
Yes. And it's totally handicap accessible. There's no tub in this house at all. It's a roll-in shower. So, you know, I have it made. If I'm ever not able to walk or whatever, girl, I'll roll myself in there and take my own shower.
Okay. So your house is equipped and ready to go. That's beautiful.
So I bought him when we first moved in here.
How many years do they live?
honey, they lived 100 and something.
So I had Ernie Hatmaker on, and
Mhm.
Ernie has, that's not a macaw, that's a parrot. What is
Ernie
Ernie?
Hatmaker, I think, doesn't she have a green wing?
It's a orange. It's a colorful bird. She has a colorful bird, and it's not a macaw. A macaw is white, and it has that hair that goes right here, right?
No, that's a cockatoo. I have 2 Goffin cockatoos. They're smaller cockatoos.
So tell me what a macaw is.
Okay, my macaws are blue and gold, and they could bite your finger off.
Oh well, I don't want my finger bit off.
I cannot hold them anymore. Literally, because of being on prednisone for all those years trying to work. In fact, that's how my life was actually saved, because I was on prednisone for 6 solid years. 40
You know what?
milligrams a day.
A macaw is the bird from Rio.
Yes.
The blue macaw, duh.
But mine's blue and gold.
Huh?
Mine's blue and gold. There's different types of macaws. I can't remember what kind of macaw that one is, but
it don't matter. I don't own one.
I've had 6 macaws. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 macaws in the last since 1997.
So
and what happens is David's got 2 of them. I gifted him 2 of them, and I had 2 that passed away. How do I say this?
Do you breed them?
No.
Okay.
I do not want to breed them. I could probably breed them if I wanted to get into selling them and stuff like that. No, Nani is the only one that I've ever bought. Every other one that I've gotten was gifted to me because I rescue them. And I take care of them the best the best that I can. I can't have them in the house anymore because of my allergies. So I only have one, and that's a little teeny cockatiel. And he may go outside too if I can get a better shelter above him. But
well, it's a tropical bird.
Yes.
You're in the tropical state.
Yes.
Tell me where you at in Florida.
I live in Central Florida. I am I'm 10 minutes, 15 minutes from the from NASA, and I'm probably 15 minutes from Cocoa Beach. I'm sure everybody's heard of Ron John's.
What is it?
Ron John's surf shop.
Not me.
Okay. Well, a lot of people like, oh, you're near Ron John's. Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
The Space Center is NASA, what I was saying. Okay. And Patrick Air Force Base is probably about.
We ain't coming to look for you, Captain. Well.
It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice area here. I'm about 15 minutes from the beach.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I like to fish. I like to fish in the ocean. Do it in the rivers here. Our rivers are saltwater too. Saltwater and
love saltwater fish. I don't like water.
My son is he owns his own charter business. He takes people out on charters, deep sea fishing or inshore fishing too. But so I get to eat a lot of fish.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. Now, speaking of eating a lot of fish, you eat a lot of quail.
Oh yes.
Tell us
quail.
Tell us how you got into raising quail and harvesting quail. This lady harvests birds, y'all. Well, most people harvest chicken. You're harvesting quail, and you eat good.
Yes, I harvest a lot of things: quails, rabbits, chickens. But I got into quail because, when you go through what I did, you want to try to change your whole lifestyle to eat more better and eat more protein and eat a better food. Well, one quail egg is equivalent to the minerals and vitamins and everything and not the calories as a chicken egg. As 3
Whoa.
chicken eggs. I'm sorry.
With 3
One
chicken
quail
eggs.
egg is worth 3 chicken eggs.
But that's a little bit of egg. I'm greedy.
I know. I'm greedy too. And I eat my quail eggs and I eat my chicken eggs too. But right now my quails are not laying. And I'm fixing to, if they don't start laying here soon, because I got them underneath the tree and they're not getting enough sun. If they don't start laying, I'm going to harvest them all and start over again.
I've seen you harvest at least 2 times already.
Oh, honey, I'll harvest every year at least 4 or 5 times a year.
Where do you go buy quail at? Where do you buy quail? Like
we raise them, we hatch them out in the incubator.
I did see that. I have seen you hatch out eggs.
It only takes 17 days from start to finish.
Shut up! You can constantly keep turning that thing around.
That's what I did in the beginning. And they are delicious. I mean, they have absolutely wonderful flavor.
Is it better than Cornish hens, or is it like a texture like Cornish hens, or what?
No, it's Cornish hen is so much like chicken. This is a darker meat. It has a better flavor. I don't know how to explain it. We like them deep fried. It's like eating the best chicken wings that you ever had in your life.
Well, I'm gonna have to get up and learn something. So y'all heard it here now.
There isn't a lot of meat on them, though.
Huh?
There is not a lot of meat on them. But since my surgery, I can only eat 4 ounces at a time. So
is that the stomach surgery?
Yes.
When you had a bad, you were getting sick a lot and you didn't know what was going on. That was, when did you have that surgery? In 2020 or 2021? 2019? Okay, so right before I met you.
I had
because you were talking about it in the earlier videos, not feeling well and being sick and things, but I never really know that the surgery happened then.
And the doctors thought I had liver cancer.
They just been misdiagnosing you all the way around over there.
When they did the sleeve, they did a biopsy of my liver and found out there's nothing wrong with my liver. Oh. This is what happened. I'd been getting sick and sick and sick and sick, and I've been throwing up since I was a teenager, and nobody ever knew it was my gallbladder.
The whole time.
Since I had my surgery, I've only gotten sick twice.
That's beautiful. I'm glad you was able to get it corrected and give you a little more peace.
Now, I'm not going to say I've gotten nauseated a few times, but not actually gotten sick. And Lydia, I'm telling you something, I went through years with getting sick at least 5 times a week.
Just
crazy.
Over there acting like a, what you call those people that don't make themselves. Over there acting bulimic.
I don't know what it is
called. I think it's called a bulimic. I think
so. I'm not sure. I get them all mixed up.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're able to come over here today. Let's talk about the many fruit trees that you have. I mean, it is a lot. It is a lot.
Yes.
I'm not even going to do that. Let me talk about the ones that I'm curious about.
Okay.
The Pakistani mulberry is a long berry.
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes. They're very good.
Heavy producer.
About that long. I'm sorry, my fingernails are dirty from working in the yard. I eat them straight off the tree. And in fact, I've got my tree cut back right now. I'm trying to get it to where it's lower so I can reach them. And the limbs that I actually left on there are full of mulberries, but they haven't turned yet. That is a tree that I don't get a lot from because the birds get them faster than I can.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I put something over them, I can't get them. So I've learned from different people about the. I don't even have. I got some up on top of the thingy. They have these little bags that are like
tea bags, and you cover them and all of that.
Yeah, they're see-through and they're nylon like bags, and they're really fine.
I know what you're
mesh.
talking about. I've been on YouTube long enough to see it all. YouTube see, YouTube do, but I ain't got no fruit to be protected, so I don't have no reason to go out there and get nothing right now.
And see what's neat too about growing all the you know I got chickens and I got quail and everything. And by growing all the fruit and the vegetables that I do, my feed bill is like next to nothing because these macaws eat they eat seed and they eat fruit.
Okay.
So I cut up the papayas. Now, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit of a stinker when it comes to jaboticabas. That's the tree that grows the little purple grape looking things on the trunk of it. Oh, it's so good. And anybody can grow that.
Yeah, but I don't know what that is. It sounds like an animal.
It is a fruit. I wish I had a chance to run. I should have brought them out of the refrigerator. I did put some in the refrigerator. They look just like a muscadine grape, but they are purple skinned.
Uh-huh.
And they have a pretty good seed. And once you pop them, they're real hard to pop, kind of like, and they are just so delicious. And then I have miracle fruit that I don't share with them either.
Oh,
there's some things I don't share with my babies.
So, all right. It ain't no question whether or not you're growing over there. You're growing from seed. You know what I like, and I don't want to miss. It's first of all, if you haven't even peeped to see what this lady got going on, I can't do it in this hour because she cans. You know, she has established fruit trees, and we sound like over 20 years of established fruit trees. We have chicken, we have quail. Now them chicken you got, they be hiding eggs. You be going East egg hunting all year.
Not anymore. Girlfriend, I got them pinned up now because they were
having eggs everywhere, y'all.
They was
Let
digging
it
up
be
my stuff.
looking all in the yard. I was like, well, Lord, she gotta go look at regular spots and find out where they don't put the eggs.
And do you know that since I got them pinned up now, knock on wood, I do not have the predator problem with predators trying to kill my chickens anymore. They can't get into that cage that I made them.
I'm gonna have to go check that cage out. I don't think I've seen that video.
But
I do know they knew how to get out, and they just was all over the place all the time.
We made a two-hooped. I love cattle panels. I have fallen in love with cattle panels. They are inexpensive. Tractor Supply's got them very inexpensive, and they last forever. I've got them in my garden now, and I use them as a trellis over top of the walkway out here, and I'm going to put up a couple more. I even put up one over top of the jaboticaba and the miracle fruit to protect it this winter when we have that nasty little excuse me, that nasty little cold snap. Y'all, we don't get no cold here. I don't know what cold is.
But everybody getting a little something every year. I really...
It was 85 degrees.
I know the climate is changing, but I really hope it get itself back together because Mother Nature, you're getting too cold here. I moved to Columbia, South Carolina because we were in snow in Richmond, Virginia. My husband was in shorts in February, March of 2015, and we had snow and they didn't. And I was like, I can't stay here no more. I was stuck in the house for 3 days and trying to get out the driveway. And no, ma'am, I grew up with snow. Even if it didn't snow regularly, it still was just walking on it, just me.
Well, you know, I didn't never see snow until 2019 when I went up there hunting in Kentucky. Let me tell you, girl, that right there was a miracle.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. I mean,
I love it when you and David go on different trips and go out fishing and just living your best life.
Yeah.
I love it when you travel and take us with you and show us what you experienced, because a lot of the times it'd be your first time doing those things. And I'm happy for you too. I'm be looking. I've never been hunting. I don't want to go on the ocean and fish, and you got to take me on a yacht or a cruise boat. I ain't going out there on no little pool. If you can pull it in with a car, I don't want to get on it.
Now, see, this is something funny, Lydia. I get seasick really bad.
Still? I thought you only get seasick one time.
No, I get seasick always. I've been on cruises and been seasick as a dog. I mean, bad. But I can go on a little boat and I can go in that kayak all day long and not ever have any problems, no matter how rough it is.
No.
Now, is that weird or what?
That is totally weird.
But I'm in control.
Because when you're in those little kayaks, you're looking. You know, I've been in a speedboat, and I ain't like it. I just don't like it. I have a video right now of me going behind my house because I finally went behind my house. There's a lot of property, there's a lot of land back there. But the first time I went, I was so ashamed on how I was acting. I didn't want to share it because literally my fear is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. And what them dogs up to? Somebody's crying.
Well, I don't hold no fear. Let me tell you, when I was a little kid, I used to run around with snakes and worms and all kind of stuff, scaring the crap out of my grandma and loving every minute of it, just laughing. I mean, I was bad.
Bad to the bone.
I was bad. And she'd get tickled and she'd say, Ben, tell her to leave me alone.
Get this child. Well, you have red hair. Your granddaughter has beautiful red hair. Your daughter Ashley has beautiful red hair. And that movie, Braveheart, she was redhead. When they came out with that Disney movie with the redheads, I was so happy that they did that. And that was like, look at the redheads. I love
Now, Lydia, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
When you look at Ashley, she looks like she's mine, right?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't give birth to her. I adopted her.
You did a good job.
Her mama and I could be sisters. That's how
beautiful.
That's how close our looks are. Both of us redheaded freckles.
Well, I tell you one thing, God don't make no mistakes. I tell you,
He don't.
He do
and
not
she's a
make
beautiful
no
child.
Well, you're a beautiful person. So we've been just chatting on here. It's y'all. This conversation me and Kathy had, Miss Kathy, is little compared to how long I could actually really talk to her and learn from her. Kathy, I want to thank you for guiding me on the chickens way back when I asked those questions on what's good breeds. What was that? That was the.
No, that's somebody hot rodding out there.
Oh, you do be having the best music in the background.
Yeah, I never know what's going to come up in the background. So
Yeah, Oh, sometimes when she in the videos, you might start it praise dancing, you might start rapping, you might start doing anything.
They
You can
play
tell.
their music a lot loud. And sometimes I've had things fall off the wall.
Oh yeah, you know, young people they think. Well, me too. I do turn my radio up real loud, but I drive a little car without a sound system. But I don't.
Girlfriend, we used to do that all the time. I have to tell you a story.
Go ahead,
Whenever
tell.
I was a teenager, we used to ride around with the windows down and we used to scream out the window, "Hi, honey, where you been all my life?"
Not where you been all my life.
And we would have the music blaring and just have a blast.
Well, let me tell you something. So
I know.
my oldest daughter is I have an oldest daughter. She's 32. I was a baby having babies. So I have
Me
a
too.
daughter that's 32. And when she went to her first concert with another person, the girl was about 20. She was 21. She had to be 21 because her mom rented her a car. And you ever seen that car called the HHR? It's kind of like old time. It's a Chevy HHR, and it's made kind of like you ever seen the Chrysler Pacifica? No. Anyway, it's a Chevy HHR, and it's an ugly car if you ask
Okay.
me. But they rented, that was the mid-size car. They rented that. I helped pay for it, and they go to this concert for Lil Wayne. And they is in Virginia Beach, and we're living in Richmond. So I let my daughter at the time, she was pushing 17, probably. She was might have 17. Let her go with a 21-year-old that I trusted, and they went to Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, to Virginia Beach to this concert. So she came back and she was so happy about the concert, and she talked about this car. This was going to be the car she owned when she get a car. This car was a chick magnet. I said, a chick magnet for girls? Like, no, Mom, it's not just for girls, it's for guys too. All the guys was trying to talk to us in this car. I was like, what? That ugly car? And she called it a chick magnet. So I guess chick magnets can be for girls and guys. I don't know. So y'all, we've been just chatting it on. Miss Kathy, come in the chat and can you see it? Oh, you're on your laptop, right?
I'm on my laptop, yeah.
So look, hit you in StreamYard, right? Only,
Yeah.
right? Hit
Okay.
comment. You
Okay.
see the word comments on the right?
Yes. Yeah, I
And
did that.
you see all the faces, a lot of new faces for you because a lot of these people may not realize that you're on social media. So I'm sure you're gonna get people that's curious about things. So go in there and anybody got any questions for Miss Kathy? This is a great time to go ahead and ask questions. And also, if you say "Hey Young World" in the chat, one word, no hashtag, no nothing, just "Hey Young World," it'll drop your link in the chat so people can find you as well. So, you know, the people that are here more likely know each other, but for anybody that's visiting, thank you so much. Anybody that shared this out, thank you so much.
Hi,
And
Renee.
go ahead and thank people for coming along with us right
Thank
now.
you, F.R. Humphrey.
F.R. Humphrey, okay, she has a great channel. She's a small channel, but she's growing nice things.
Yeah, I don't know any of these people, I don't think.
Go ahead and just start speaking to them. Just say thank you.
Thank you for coming in. And I hope to get to know you guys.
Yeah, Miss Kathy holds a live on Monday mornings about noon.
Well, I put that off for a little while. I think I'm going to start it again, but I'm going to move it to like 3:00 on Mondays.
You're going to keep, I think you'd be Friday. What night of the week?
Wednesday evening.
All right.
At 9:00.
Here's
Central Time.
Here's a question.
Hi, Miss Kathy. What is your
growth zone?
Oh, OCD chick. I thought I told you that already. I'm a member of her channel too. I check her out all the time. I don't always comment though. I live in zone 9B, but
9B, that sounds hot.
It is hot. we will be lucky. I don't. I can say only we don't ever get under like 25 degrees. And that is really, 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 I mean, very strange to get it under that in my area.
All right. So we have Angel Love Garden, My Tiny Garden. We have
Yes.
Nikki from Everyday Life of an OCD's Chick. We have Miss Andale Homestead. We have Tiffany Q2U. We have
Yes, Tiffany, I grow lychees. I
Okay.
grow an emperor lychee, which is a larger of the lychee family. It's the largest fruit I think in the lychee family. They're
What is
very good.
what is a lychee? I don't know what that is.
That's the little red fruit I have on the side of the house that looks
Oh,
like.
I got. Oh, yeah. I said. Yeah, I didn't know what it was though.
I've always called them. I grew up calling them lychee nuts,
Okay. So here go another question.
and now I have to call them lychees because that's their name.
The chat moving fast. I can't even catch up. What is your favorite thing to grow?
My favorite thing. Collard greens.
Oh my goodness. Do you grow collards all year long? Are they tasty?
I can, yes. I don't. I only have one plant right now. I don't know if I got a bad batch of seeds or what, but even the seeds that I planted in my little starts, everything else is popping up. They should have popped up already, so I'm gonna plant some more and see if I can't get them. But that's my favorite. But I eat them a lot.
So how do you eat lychee? That's what Tiffany want to know, and I guess I want to know too.
Lychee has a real thin skin, and it just slides out, and it leaves you with a plump. It's like a milky clear color flesh with a big brown seed in the middle. And you just peel it and eat it. It's really, really delicious.
Drop Miss Kathy's link for Pooh Bear. She's trying to find you, and she's in
Yes, I do.
She's in California, but she's the same grow zone, so she can learn about the different types of fruit that do well over there. So she can learn, and she has a homestead, y'all. How do you still have the dog? Is the dog still with you?
Me?
Yeah. Didn't you have a dog?
Oh yeah, she's over here. She's laying underneath me, I think.
What's your dog name?
She's never too far from me. Ginger.
Ginger. Yeah, Ginger somewhere in there.
And she looks like looks like a leopard print almost. She's a weirdly weird looking dog.
Well,
she's a mixture of something or other. My son used to breed them. But somebody asked me if I eat cornbread with my greens. OCD chick. Yes, I do.
Yeah, she really can cook. She really can cook. She really can. One time her power was off. No, the freezer was cracked, and everything had started throwing out, and she had to can everything to keep from losing food.
It took me several days to get everything canned. But I did it. I didn't lose very much at all. Right. But I have 3 freezers.
Yeah, you gotta have 3 freezers.
I raise meat birds too. Right. Every year. I didn't do it this year because they haven't I don't know if they're coming out this year or not. We don't want to spend a big phenomenal amount of money, and everything's going up.
Everything is really going terrible. Up. I just found out my car is worth $13,000 when 2 years ago it won't even worth $3,000.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Well, I'm having my car worked on. Some little girl, some lady was riding a motorized bicycle and ran into the back of my truck and put a hole in the back of my truck panel. So they're replacing that panel. But where was I going with this?
The car, the value of car, how much the car, how much I can help you, boo boo. I got you. I got you. How much you had to spend to get that repair fixed? How much was the damage cost? The cost.
I have a $500 deductible, and I have to pay the difference between I had to pay the difference on my rental car because my insurance does, even though they say they cover. Make sure that you look at your fine print because they do not cover.
So I don't know.
I've got the lowest, which is $27 a day, and they only pay 20 of it.
So yeah, you got to be careful with that. That's what I used to do. I used to do insurance replacement with Hertz, and your companies may not cover the value of the car. So their job is now, if someone else was paying for it, they'll pay for whatever you were driving. If you drove
Kelly.
If you drove a pickup truck, they will replace a pickup truck. But if it's your own personal, that's when you got to be frugal. So you might have came out a pickup truck. You might say, hey, I'm going to get into a little teeny car. But this is what you can find. I did a quick clip, and I'm going to run the clip, and then we're going to play the game. And we're going to run the clip of what you can find over Kathy. And this does nothing for her channel.
And there's a lot.
Here, you want to push these apart. You just push them side by side like that, off of each other, more like jelly. I have to say I may not ever make this again because unless it absolutely tastes delicious, I do not like the odor it is putting in my mouth. I'm able to pry these apart with my hands because we were just in here a week and a half ago or something. The caps that I took off, it finished filling up this jar and keep on going till I can't go no further. I don't have enough. And I'm just going to set them in like so. And I'm not really caring. Probably about 6 inches apart. And I'm going to put a little bit of dirt on them when they start coming up. I don't know if these are goldenrod that are coming up. I have to ask Teresa. Maybe I'll just mark. Guess what that is? That's a lychee. Yeah, that's a lychee in this spot. I'm like, what in the world? Look at it. Put it in the sun because, yep, Florida is really hot, and pretty much all year round you can make sun tea. So see how it's that I can mix it with water and ice. I put a little water in the glass, and then I fill the glass totally up with ice, and then I pour this on top. Homestead. I wanted to bring you some pictures of this beautiful guava. This is a strawberry guava, if I remember correctly. A friend of mine who wants to know the difference between quail males and quail females. So, wow. And I got good shoes on today.
Girl, you know I got 9 pints and 3 quarts out of 6 frames.
You know, I didn't even know you had bees until I started.
I love them.
Studying the
I'm in love
channel.
with them.
But you just started that. You didn't always have bees, have
No,
you?
I've had them for about 1.5 years now.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed it for me 1.5 years because I missed them videos. And I can remember when I first came over to your channel and you were about to head over to your neighbor's house, but you were talking about the angel trumpet. And I was like, what's an angel trumpet? And then after I came on YouTube, that's all I heard, angel trumpet, angel trumpet. And then when I went into the store and I saw it, but I don't want to own it. I don't want no trouble.
Why would you have trouble?
They say they poisonous.
Well, yeah, but you're not gonna eat them, are you?
I don't want to touch it and die.
I touch them all the time. I broke a whole bunch of them off today. I break them off all the time.
I had me all scared all up. I'm like, oh no, I won't nothing
Now,
like that.
oleander is totally different. Oleander, you cannot touch it. You can't touch it and then touch your mouth or whatever. But if it's that poisonous, I don't know it, and I've been messing with them all my life.
Well, another thing I want to say about over there, how she has a neighbor who grows the snake plant on his side, and they started coming on her side, and now
and I'm supposed to give you some of those.
I don't. You remember as we break it up when I saw that, I was like, whoa. She don't.
Girl, I'm gonna send you some.
She don't check her email that good. I don't know if you know I'm crocheting now. She crochets. It's a lot that she's doing over there. We're gonna play this game and we're gonna let these people get out of here. The game is a little bit longer, a little game. So the game is you just gonna tell me, is it this price or that price? It's called this or that. So
me?
Yep, you.
Uh-oh.
And it's pretty much what you think it is. It's just either one or the other. It's only two ways. So I'm gonna run the game. It's gonna be kind of fun. So we're gonna put I don't know which frame I really like. Let's see. Let's add it to the stream.
I like that tune.
You like it?
You ever go to the store and you want it?
You want it.
You go on YouTube and you see it.
You see
you
it.
Want it.
And you want
but you
it.
know if you can afford it. It's gonna be this price. It's gonna be that price. I need a good price. Come along with me and play this game and see if you really want to buy it. If it costs this or that.
So what do you think? What do you think this root ball thing costs?
$10.
$10?
Yeah.
You would buy it, or how would you do yours?
How would I do mine? I'd make my own. I got it wrong. Doggone it.
Yes. Well, they only cost about $7.47. How would you make it? Would you make it with the plastic and rental wrap and?
Yeah, because girl,
hold on. Answer this right quick before you be too late.
$3.79 because I bought one.
How old is yours?
Mine's big. I don't know what size is it. Oh, that's 21 quart. Nope, it's $2.79.
No, you was right the first time. I
was.
They going up in price now. Prices are changing.
Wait a minute. I do have a 20. I have a huge one. It's got several tiers, but anyways, go ahead.
I'm gonna come back to the root ball thing in a minute. So this is a garden hoe. What do you think that costs? There's only a few pennies difference.
I'd say $29.92.
Because they can be expensive. You think it's the metal? What are they so high for?
I don't know.
Yeah, if you right. I love it. That's one.
I spent $100 on my shovel, so
$100. $100. You got to go to Ollie's.
No, you can't buy a shovel like mine.
I got to see that shovel. You got to take a picture.
Garden and landscaping mushrooms compost.
That's about a 40-pound bag for one cube. So
I would say that's $4.68.
Because of the mushroom? What do you think? Because it's no.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it might be high in your area. But you guys, y'all, I seen in Florida they had one that costs now this is one of those compost things, but I know I didn't even talk. She composts too, y'all.
I had one like this.
How much you think it costs today?
And I still have it out there, but I'd never use it because I hate it. $56.68 at Sam's, I think.
Well, that would have been
unless it's gone up.
It's gone up, girl. It's gone up. Everything gone up.
Ugh.
$76.59.
I'm not good at this game.
Well, because you were paying less price a little while. Like if you own these things,
Yeah, but it's been a while since I bought that thing, girlfriend. I should
Now,
realize the economy goes up.
Now I did this one wrong, obviously. So this thing is called an Eglo Cube, and that thing costs $1,000. I did this wrong, so I'm helping you because obviously I'm supposed to put.
Well, I would have never said $89.
Yeah. So I can't even blame that on Naya this week because I thought I fixed it. I should have checked it again. But yeah, that thing costs $1,000.
It's crazy. I have looked at different pet, like chicken coops and different stuff. It's crazy. Neem oil, that one's an iffy. Depends on where you buy it, but I would say probably $22.
$22. I think you right on this one. This is the triple action neem oil. I didn't use it very well. I have to actually purchase some more neem oil, but I didn't know how to really use it. So I kind of like.
It'll burn your plants up if you put it in the daytime.
Hey! Them dogs is showing off.
If you put that on your plants here in Florida, and then you try to do anything with your plants, it will burn your plants up in Florida.
And you couldn't even put it on at night, could you?
Yeah, I can put it on at night, but it has to literally dry, and it has an oily base, so it is not really good. We use neem oil, but I try not to use anything because of the bees.
Did you? Everybody heard me say they laughing at me because them dogs, they in there tussling. They gonna have me acting like I was acting when I had children. And you hear that I had the children, they be doing something. All you gotta do is say, hey, and everything.
Yeah, Ginger too.
Yeah, like what's going on in there? I'm gonna probably have to divide them. I thought they needed each other, but they obviously don't need each other.
When she starts chewing on herself, it drives me insane. And all I do is say her name and she stops just like that.
Chewing on her who?
She chews on her back of her back.
Well, because it's like she needs to stretch, something might be biting her or.
She is allergic to fleas. And one flea can send her out the roof.
So my dog that I've been having for over 18 years, when we moved here, we had never had an issue with fleas on Minnie or nothing. When we moved to Columbia, she started taking her hair. She was biting her hair off. And we went and one day, so I came into town, I noticed it, then we went on a trip and we came back and Minnie butt looked like this. It was skin. So I took it to the vet and they came back and told me they got one flea off of her and she's allergic to fleas. I'm like, I know, allergic to fleas.
My Ginger too. And we live in Florida. It's awful. Awful.
Yeah. And I started her on a medication that they told me she should take, and it was like $30 a month for this one pill. And after about 2 years, I started just making sure I treated her. I learned a lot about fleas and what they don't like, and putting coconut oil on her. That'll smother them out using coconut oil. So use coconut oil on their hair and on their coat, and then the fleas don't want to exist there. So that's what you can do. But other than that, they go through it too. At this time, the show is ending. I'm gonna put you up center, and I want you to encourage people the best way that you can. I want you to tell David I said hello, because after that, I'm just gonna drop you down and I'll call you and thank you later. So go ahead and encourage the people and thank them all for staying with us.
All right.
So here I'm coming down.
Thank you, folks, for coming on in and me getting a chance to meet y'all. I hope that you do come over to my channel. But most of all, I hope that you find the Lord and that you can see the Lord through my channel. And that's about it, I guess. I thank you for listening to me gab with Miss Lydia. I really love her, and she has blown me away with all the wonderful things she is learning to do. So, and if you guys have questions on how I do things, even air layering and stuff like that to make more trees or plants, just be feeling welcome to come over on my channel and ask me about it. I can't hear you, Miss Lydia. I can't hear you at all.
Thank you again, Miss.
Thank you, sweetheart.
All right. Have a great rest of your night.
All right, you too, babe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, y'all, that was Living Miracle Homestead, Miss Kathy. I appreciate you guys always just rocking with me, hanging out with me, learning these amazing channels. Everybody have something to offer out here. Y'all know I ain't the best teacher in the world, but I be obviously teaching. Don't even know it. That was good, right? That was real good. Very amazing channel. Just sometimes just sitting there and listening to wisdom and someone who's more educated or wiser than you on areas that you're trying to get in. Like, that was somebody, everything she had, I'm like, I want one. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want this. And one day I'm going to have quail. I want goat and I want quail. I don't know if I want rabbit because I don't know if I want to eat rabbit. But I definitely want quail, or I said the other day, Cornish hens. But she says a different flavor. So I like different flavors. So anyway, I ain't got nothing else. What I got? Nothing. This will see episode 7. Next week is episode 8. Then I'm going on what? Where I'm going at, y'all? On vacation. I need a vacation. And then I'll be coming back for season 4. Oh my goodness. Season 4, they will not disappoint. It's going to be so much fun. It's going in a whole new direction. Y'all know as you grow, you start switching it up on them. So it's going to be a little switch for my next season. Just continue to hang out with you guys. And I'm pretty sure you will be entertained. What else? Go ahead and say, hey, Youngworld, before you leave. That means anybody who fast forward to the end, they see your links and want to check out your channel. So everybody go in there, just say, hey, Youngworld. And Nightbot is going to go ahead and drop y'all links in there. I want all of us to grow. That's why, hey, Micro, what I do, Bo? What it do? Hey, y'all know, you know I rock with you. I ain't going to start nothing. Shout out to the Sawyer Soldiers. Thumbs down to anybody who ain't part of our team. Because we're number 1. I'm looking at all y'all videos. I see y'all with y'all grow. Nikki talking about my salad, you know. I understand. I don't know what I got planned for the season finale, y'all. That's the only thing that I'm having trouble with. All right, I want to see some Hey Young Worlds. Kathy, say Hey Young World, one word. Copy paste it if you have to, because that's how I do sometimes, y'all. I just copy paste. Yep. But Hey Young World. I don't know how fast Nightbot is going to do. So there's Renee's channel. There is, put it one word, Kathy. You didn't, Micro. Hey World. Well, just be World then. All right. That was Savage Garden. See, I don't change your name. You don't been Savage for a while. All right. So here we go. All right. So Nightbot doing this thing. Let's build each other up. We're all doing the best that we can in this thing called life. Holla back with the window crack. Whoop, whoop. I made it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much. Hey, Young World. Hey, Young World. Whoop, whoop, shout. It's Lydia. What up? Whoop, whoop. All right. Whoop, whoop.